Today, investigators identified the pregnant teenager found shot to death along the Mississippi River in Iowa as Cheryl Edwards. For 50 years, she had been known only as Jane Clinton Doe.
As Chandler Brindley reports, her identity was confirmed through investigative genetic genealogy.
April 11th, 1975, fishermen found a body of what was thought to be a 12 to 23-year-old African-American woman in the Mississippi River. The woman's death was ruled a homicide as she was killed by a gunshot wound to the head. An autopsy found the woman was 10 weeks pregnant when she was murdered. After more than 50 years of investigating, the case was brought to the DNA Doe Project from the Iowa Department of Public Safety. The project is a group which works on identifying John and Jane Does.
What we do is when there is DNA available, it goes to a lab first. They create what's called a profile that we then upload to the databases that are accessible to the public. We can use GEDmatch. We can use Family Tree DNA, and we can use a nonprofit one that's called DNA Justice.
Last October, a team of 16 genealogists came together over a span of a few days to work on the case from Clinton County. They created networks and groups based on DNA uploaded to one of the databases.
So we had a larger team than we usually do. So being able to all work in the same space, and then you can bounce names and locations off of each other, really helps facilitate how fast you can move with this.
The team found a potential DNA match with her grandparents, and when they found they had spent time in Waukegan, Illinois near the time of the woman's disappearance, the team felt they were on the right track.
Once we realized that one of those descendants had relocated up to the Waukegan area and how close that is to where the remains had been found, that automatically sets off a little light bulb.
Platt says the oldest child had a daughter with birth records from the Navy Hospital in San Diego. Her name was Cheryl Lynn Edwards. Records on her had vanished in the 1970s.
We knew she existed, but that was it. There was nothing else after that on paper.
With all the evidence lining up, Cheryl Lynn Edwards was presented to the Iowa Department of Public Safety as a candidate for the missing Jane Clinton Doe from 1975. Further DNA testing confirmed Cheryl Lynn Edwards was Jane Clinton Doe.